Morning guys. Right then, so another week, another class, 45 minutes, little bit of everything. Probably going to work a little bit more on glutes today, on bottoms, make sure we're getting them firing and give them a good workout. All right, so up we come. Are we all in? Yes. All right, so big circles around. That's it, nice and big. So open up those shoulders, really pull the shoulder blades back together as you rotate round. And round, and then back the other way. That's it. And big circles round. Okay, there you go, and then rolling down, so let your head drop in, shoulders in, and then rolling round your back, tucking your bottom under till you get about halfway, and then bottom out, roll out all the way down, and then tuck your bottom under, roll all the way back up, and upright, and we'll go again. So head down, shoulders in, roll all the way down, nice and steady, drop down, fingers on or near the floor, and then tuck your bottom under, squeeze, and up until your head comes up. Okay, toes out, knees back, hands on hips, drop down, lift, drop, and up, drop down, lower, drop, down, and lower, drop, lower down, and drop, and 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one, drop down, little bounces. That's it. And 3, 2, 1. And up. Okay, give those legs a good shake. All right, toes pointing forward, feet hip distance apart. And you're going to drop and up, drop down, lift, drop, lift, drop down, lift, lower, and drop, lower, drop, and lower, drop, and 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, and then feet nice and wide, clasp the hands in front and drop over, lift, drop, and up, drop, and over, all the way over, and drop, over, and drop, over, drop, and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, legs a good shake. All right, balance. So bringing knee up in front, shoulders nice and soft, stare at a fixed point in front of you, and then you're going to drop the leg down, Lean forwards. Only go as far forward as you want. There. Feel that pull. Come up the back of your leg, into your bum cheek, and then bring yourself back upright and lift the leg. Do hold on to the wall if you need to, okay, and then drop down, lean forwards, and come back, and up, and drop the leg down, lean forwards, and come back. Keep them shoulders nice and soft. Back wants to stay nice and straight, just so you're not rounding into it or anything, okay? And then drop down, just a very slight bend in the supporting knee, lean forwards, there, back, and lift up, and drop down, lean forwards, there, and back, and up, and give that leg a good shake, okay? And then to the other side, lift the leg, drop it down, lean forwards, back, and lift the leg up in front, and then drop down. That's it. Stare at your fixed point to help you balance. Lean forwards, back, and up. Keep those shoulders nice and soft. Drop the leg down. Lean forwards. And back. And lift. And then drop down. And forwards. There. Back. And up. And drop. And give those legs a good shake. And then down. Let's move this down. Down we come on to the floor. All right, so a couple of little starters more than anything, but they're to get your glutes fired up. So if you want to make this a little bit harder, you just take your feet further away, but you've really got to make sure the ribs stay down and that you are clenching in your bum cheeks, that you're not just pressing on your feet and holding your body weight up by your back. Okay, so hands can come up in front. We'll start with the neutral spine, so you should have a little bit of a gap under your back, and then from there you're just going to tuck your bottom under, slightly press on the feet, but just clench those bum cheeks. And we'll hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then release it back down. And again, tuck under and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release down. And I just want you to feel, tuck under, hold and squeeze. Are you pressing down evenly on your feet? Can you feel that you're squeezing through each bum cheek? Because if one isn't working as much as the other, you might feel all the squeeze in one side and nothing in the other. So really maybe twist your hips a little bit, fire the other side up, make sure you're squeezing evenly and release. If you want it a little bit harder, like I say, just take your feet further away, tuck those bottom under, squeeze those bum cheeks up, lift and hold. Even pull on your feet slightly so you can feel that all down in the lower body. 3, 2, 1, and drop down, and just 2 more, tuck under, squeeze and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and drop, and last one, come up, hold, really tuck under and squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and drop down. Okay, now same again, but this time drop the knees out to the side. You want to be resting up towards your ankle bone on your ankle, okay? Hands up. Now pull the knees back towards the floor. Same again, tuck your bottom under. Just lift up fractionally. You're only just off the floor, just to clench those bum cheeks. 3, 2, 1. And same again. Are you squeezing evenly? Just pull up, hold. Keep pulling the knees back. You might find one knee is higher than the other. Pull it back more, squeeze. 3, 2, 1. And drop down. Alternatively, feet further away, and as you lift up, pull the body down. Make sure you pull in evenly through the feet. 3, 2, 1, and drop, and last 2, come up, hold. There, keep pulling on those feet nice and even. 3, 2, 1, and drop down, and then last one, come up, hold, pull on the feet, pull the knees back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and drop down. Give those legs a good shake. All right, so extend a leg out so both knees are level. The other foot is just lightly on the floor, and then lower and lift, drop and lift. Keep those ribs down. You want to feel this in your thigh and in your hip flexor. Drop, lift, lower, up, drop, lift, lower, drop, and then take it down about halfway between the knee and the floor and hold. Keep the ribs down, squeeze in the tummy, feel the pull in the thigh, just tiny little bounces. 5, keep the leg nice and soft. 3, 2, 1, and back in. Then extend the other leg out. Lower, lift, drop down, lift, lower, up, and lower, lift, drop down, lift, drop, up, lower, up, drop down, lift, and then drop it down halfway. Little bounces. That's it. 4, 3, 2, 1. And back in. And again. Give those legs a good shake. All right, then over onto your side, bit of glutes and a bit of thigh. So you can either come down on the floor here, hand in front, lifting that top leg, keep those ribs down. You do want a little bit of a gap under the side of the body so the spine is nice and straight. Hand placed in front, draw the knee in towards your elbow. Keep the hips pushed forward, kick the leg back and squeeze in the thigh, squeeze in your bum cheek, release it off, bring that leg forwards, push back, squeeze. Okay, or you can come up modified or full, draw the knee in front there, kick back, squeeze. 3, 2, 1. Draw that leg forwards and push back and squeeze. 3, 2, 1. And in forwards. Push back and squeeze. Try not to arch your back. Just keep all this in the leg and your bottom. 2, 1. And 2 more. Draw in. Push back, hold and squeeze. 3, 2, 1. And draw in. Push back, squeeze. 3, 2, 1. And drop down. And over onto our other side. There we go. So either on the floor, trying to keep the side of the body off the floor if you can. Hand placed in front, lifting that top leg. Now draw the knee in towards your elbow, push back, lock everything out. Tense the thigh, squeeze the bum cheek, and draw in, push back, squeeze. And draw in, push back, squeeze. All right. Or if we are up here in modified, draw the knee forward, extend back, squeeze. 3, 2, 1. And in, push back, hold. 3, 2, 1. And draw in, push back, hold. 3, 2, 1. Last 2. Draw in, back and hold. 3, 2, 1. And draw in, back and hold. 3, 2, 1. And drop down. Come onto your back and give your legs a very good shake. All right, soles of the feet together. Just let those knees drop out to the side. Just relax now. You don't want to tense anything. Okay, just feel those knees pulled back and relax. Take some nice deep breaths. And then feet out wide. Let the knees drop in. Again, don't tense anything. Right, and then side of the foot on your knee, draw the legs in. Change your legs. Again, just nice and easy stretch, no forcing, slight bit of discomfort, but nothing major. Okay, over onto your side, grab your ankle, tuck your bottom under, nice long line. There, try and keep your knee in line with your hip. That's it, so you get that full pull down the front of your thigh. And flip over. Okay, there we go. And then just sitting up. I like doing this one for your hips and your knees. I'll come round that way. So just as much lean back as you want. If you need loads of lean back, that's fine. If you can be a little bit more upright, that's okay too. But just drop the knees down to the floor, keeping your body straight on. And then lift the feet up. And then over to the other side. And lift. And over. And up. And over. And two more. Up. Over. And up. And over. Okay. And onto your back. And cross your legs. Alright, so we're going to keep neutral. We want to work straight into your core. So hands behind your head, and that's only to let your head rest on. I don't want any pulling, so you're straining your neck. You're going to keep looking up at the ceiling. So the work is coming from those tummy muscles. Your head and shoulders, they're the weight. They're just going along for the ride. Okay, so holding it back, big inhale. There, now as you breathe out, just let those ribs drop down. Squeeze all the way through your tummy. So either like you're desperate for the toilet, like you're putting on a pair of tight jeans, that you can feel all that tension spreading out through your core. Squeeze. Inhale back, but at the same time, all your upper body is relaxed. So big inhale. Exhale, squeeze. There. So pull everything in, up, into the sides from the back. You should have this little bit of a gap under your lower back. The ribs have dropped down. All this is nice and tense, and you're basically just holding all the way to that body in the tummy muscles. Squeeze. And back. If you don't want to use your arms, if you want that weight on your tummy, drop your chin into your chest. Arms can drop down by your side. And then up, squeeze. Or you can even extend the arms above the head. So you're adding more weight onto the tummy. But pull the belly button back to spine. Squeeze. If it's too much with both arms and it's hurting your neck, you can just do it with one. So place one arm, hand behind your head. Big inhale. Up. But just feel that tension all the way through your tummy. Squeeze like you're desperate at the toilet. Legs should be relaxed. You shouldn't be clenching your bum cheek. So as you come up, don't tuck your bottom under or anything like that. That's all relaxed. You've got to separate out. Inhale back. That musculature squeeze, basically. So we're just trying to concentrate on everything around your torso. We'll change arms if you're doing single arm. Chin into chest. Big inhale. Long, steady exhale, and as you're exhaling, just keep pulling, keep squeezing, and you should feel that if you're holding for at least a few seconds, that every time you're getting more exhale, you're squeezing more. Inhale back, and then last one. Big squeeze, belly button back to spine. Keep tensing. 4, 3, 2, 1. And drop back. And give your legs a good hug. All right. So, again, we'll start with arms down by your side. Or in fact, one or the other. Arms down by your side or behind your head. But this time, legs are going further out, and now I want you to press your back into the floor. Okay? So if hands are behind your head, this will be harder. Even though you're giving your neck a break, it will be harder. If we're doing the other one, you can come down and have a breather. All right, so tuck the bottom under. Big inhale. Exhale, lift. Inhale back, and you're trying to push off right from the top of the back of your pelvis, so right on your lower back, squeezing in your tummy and then holding you up. So big inhale. Exhale, lift. And lower down. Okay, easier is arms down by your side. Lift. Keep chin into chest and lower. Easier still, hold on to the backs of legs or even elbows on the floor. Just make sure the ribs go down and your back presses into the floor, that when you lift, you don't, what can be done is kick your bottom out. And then you'll never get up. It's really, really hard. So tuck your bottom under, push off from your lower back, lift, there, and drop, or holding on, elbows on the floor, lift, breathe out as you come up, and back, or you can have hands behind your head for extra weight, lift, and drop, and last one, big inhale, lift, and drop down, and bring those knees in. Okay, so now what we are going to do is, you can either keep your torso on the floor, hands behind your head. It'll make a difference with where you are. I'll do the mid one first. So mid, you'll bring in knee to elbow, extend out, knee to elbow, and extend out. Okay, a little bit easier if you want. You can just tilt up slightly, or even just keep your head on the floor. That's it. But as long as you touch the outside of your leg and back, outside of your leg and back, just so you're getting that little bit of a twist. If you're doing the full, 2 options for this, you can keep your arms down by your side, there, and as you come up, elbow to knee, drop back, up, twist, and drop, or harder still, Hands behind your head, up and twist, drop and twist and drop. So keep going. Big inhale, squeeze, twist, drop and twist. I'll work backwards through the levels there, or arms down by your side. As you come up, then you can bring the arms up, drop and twist and drop, or just keep down on the floor, twist, drop, twist and drop, or you can use just the arm as you come over, but look side to side as well as you do this, up and last two, up and drop and up and drop and relax out. Give that body a little bit of a shake. Awesome. Right, and over we come. Right, so a little bit of a twisty one again. So if you are on all fours, we'll work up through. Okay, from there you're going to draw the knee underneath the body to the opposite elbow and then out. So big inhale, exhale, draw under, inhale back, under, inhale back, under, inhale back. Taking it a little bit further is getting a bit more twist. So let the hips drop and out. Draw the knee up to the elbow, drop and out, drop, out, drop and out. Or we can come up into full there, knee to elbow, out, knee to elbow, and back. Or we've got the come through, you can drop the hip, leg extension and back, draw the knee up, drop through, leg extension if you have the room, and back. So come through, drop the hip, you can extend the leg, back, up, drop through, extend, back and up, and last couple, or you can just drop, back, drop and back, drop down, sit back on your heels and relax. All right. Now, up we come into all fours, but place your hands a little bit further in front of your head. Okay, we're going to get into plank. So you're going to go from here, you're just going to push the shoulders back above your wrists as the body drops down. Nice long diagonal line. Exhale and then inhale back. So you feel right across between your hip bones. I want you to feel like it's kind of a wavy line to start. As you pull forward a piece of string, you're tightening that piece of string there and back. So no, none of this dropping the hips towards the floor. All you've got in your, you're just stretching your hip flexors, okay? And then the other one, none of that. Keeping the hips still back up in the air. The hips need to drop. It's almost like follow your headline. So when you come forwards, there, lift the head slightly, there. And that will help the hips drop. And as soon as you do that, there, that's when you'll feel that pull across in between your hip bones. All right, now if you're going from modified to full, now we'll do this in two bits. Either keep your hands underneath your shoulders, curl the toes under, body stays in a nice long line. All you're doing is pressing on the toes, straightening the legs, there, push through the heels as you're up in plank. Then when you drop down, try not to just drop your knees down so you go back into box, okay? From there, again, head comes up, you drop everything down, so you go into modified. So you're never having time off, you just go in between, easier and a bit harder, okay? So from there, and keep your breathing going nice and steady all the time. Belly button back to spine as you drop the knees down. Keep soft in the elbows, soft in the shoulders. There, up. And drop. And then if you want harder still, have the hands a little bit in front. So you're extending the lever, okay? So modified will be a little bit harder. Squeeze, and then as you lift, you've got a little bit more weight on your core. Press through the heels, soft in the elbows and shoulders, and then drop, lift, and drop. Okay, and last couple. And if you want to hold it a little bit longer, you don't have to keep doing on, off, on, off. Maybe hold for 10 and just come down for 5, something like that. But shoulders soft, squeeze, belly button back to spine, and drop. And then last one, let's come up and hold it for the count of 20. Up, nice long line. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop down, sit back on your heels and relax. Okay, knees nice and wide as the mat. Okay, place the palm of your hand facing up towards your belly. You're going to slide the arm through the body and underneath there, and then come back out, reach up to the ceiling. So drop down, slide out, come back and lift, drop down, there, back and up and drop, down, back and up, and then come all the way down. That's it, and relax. come. Palm of the hand facing up and then drop down and reach up, drop down and up and drop and up and drop and up, and then come down, drop down under there, okay. And come out. Right, all fours. So shoulders we're going to get into now. So what I want you to do, I want you to keep the arm straight. So lock out in the joint. We don't want any bending in the elbow. The movement is literally coming from the shoulder. So lock out. You're going to sink your chest or your torso towards the floor and then push it back. Drop, back, drop and back. So I'm not bending my elbows to lower down. I'm just pulling my shoulder blades together. So my body is sinking towards the floor and then push up, drop and push. You can do it in modified if you want. You'll just get more body weight going on to the shoulders. Drop, lift, drop, up, drop down, lift, drop. We're in full, lower, drop, drop, drop. Nice long line with your body though. Drop, push, drop. 4, 3, 2, 1. And drop down there. And give the arms and hands a good shake. Okay, now we're going to come out, shake this way, wider. Okay, so from there, and then you're going to drop, elbows right out to the side and push back up. If you want to turn your fingers out a little bit, you can. Drop and up. Or this one you can also do modified or full. Coming forwards there, nice long line. Drop and up. Drop, up, drop down, up. Feel those shoulder blades pull together as you drop and then push them apart as you come up. Drop, push, and 3, up, 2, up, 1, and back, and give the arms a good shake. Okay, and now which position's better? We're going to draw back. I want your elbow in line with your shoulder, but try, if you've got to arch your back in order to get back, don't come back so far. You need to keep your ribs down, body straight. So if you can start here and then just pull those elbows back there. That might be enough for you actually. Just coming forward, keep the elbow level with the shoulder, just coming back, squeezing those shoulder blades. So you're just getting those shoulders pulling back. If you're okay in that position, now we're going to go all the way up and drop, lift and lower, but no arch in your back, and keep the elbow level with your shoulder. Up and drop, lift, lower, lift, drop, and two more, lift, drop, lift and drop. Okay, there's a possibility with that one that you can get pins and needles in your fingers. If you do have tightness in your shoulders, which, let's be perfectly honest, hasn't most people, because it is one of the most complex used joints of the body. So even if you're naturally slightly rounded, watch your posture. If you are slightly rounded and then we come back and trying to do work, because you've got tightness all through here, I mean, you've got nerves coming through, and it's just more than likely that because of the tightness, you're coming back, you're just touching on a nerve. But this is why it's so important to try and get that pulled back in your shoulders, not only for that, for your nerves in that respect, but also because gravity and life is making us do this with all the sitting down, computers, and like I say, gravity acting on your body, it's constantly pulling you down. So we need to be doing the opposite. So you always get into a habit of roll the shoulders back and down, so we get these rhomboids fired up in your body, and that way you'll not only probably take out a lot of stress and strain in your neck and shoulders, that won't have a knock-on effect then down the rest of your spine. Because if you think, if I go like that with my shoulders, my upper spine is now bent more than it should be, so everything's stretching, and then what that does, it has a knock-on effect the whole way down, so your whole spine is curved, and that's how you can have a lot of uncomfortableness. But by pushing there, tilting the pelvis back, shoulders back, shoulder blades together, obviously not with excessive arch, gets your spine more back into alignment, and can ease a lot of discomfort just by being mindful of keeping your body in the right position. Okay, so having said that, let's stretch it out as well. So hands next to your knees, head down, bottom under, push those hands into the floor. Really tuck your bottom under, and then starting from your bottom, stick your bum out, roll up, shoulders back, head back, and then head down, round the shoulders, roll all the way down, tuck your bottom under and push. Then starting from your head, head back, shoulders back, roll all the way down and arch. And then tuck your bottom under, roll up, shoulders in, head down, big push, and release out. All right then, legs straight out in front. Again, let's try and keep nice and straight in that back. Piece of string pulling your head towards the ceiling. Clasp your fingers together, turn your palms away and round your back. Reach forwards. And then take your hands behind your back, clasp your fingers, lift up, lean back. And back in. Lift your arm up, pull it behind your head. other side. Okay, and then up we come onto your knees, big step forwards, hands on the knee, lunge in, pull the head and shoulders back. And then lift the arm. If your left leg's out, lift your right arm up to the ceiling. And then place the right hand on the left knee or vice versa. Flip round behind. And back in. Lift up. Lift the foot. Lean forward.